have some super exciting news I want to share with you guys, so stay tuned if you're interested. Hey guys, what is up? My name is Juliana, for those of you who don't know me or who are new here. Welcome back to anyone who is a subscriber or has seen my videos before. I appreciate you watching my videos and giving me the support. If you can notice, I have a bit of a puffy eye. No exciting story. If you want to know how I got it, you can watch the video I posted right before this one. I talk about that. It's not exciting, but if you're curious, you can go watch that video. I am wearing the same clothes as the other video because it is the same day. I filmed both these videos in the same day. I'm not disgusting. I don't wear the same clothes for more than one day. I'm kidding, I do. I totally do. Anyways, but the other video I filmed before this one. Okay, so back up a little bit. So I started this content journey back in January. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a content creator and, you know, do a YouTube channel and be a YouTuber and social media and be awesome. That was the plan. I really underestimated how important being organized is when you want to get into content creating. And I talk about that. I talk about my struggles and what I'm going to do to overcome that. I talked about all that in the other video, so if you're interested, go check it out. However, I filmed this video that I'm filming right now like 7 times because I'm not the most organized person yet. Every time I try and film this video, something bad happens. My phone runs out of battery, runs out of storage, my laptop runs out of battery, like someone calls me. There's always something that keeps happening and it doesn't want me to finish this video. So I'm going to try and be quick before anything else bad can happen and just finish filming this video so I can edit it, post it, and then, oh yeah. Anyways, alright, so exciting news that I have to share with you guys. So I got married a year and a half ago. My husband, before we got married, actually visited the province that I grew up in. It's really cool for him to be able to see where I grew up, my friends, my family, kind of stuff like that, so that he could get to know me better. And I'm super excited to say that it is now my turn to go and see where my husband grew up. So anyone who knows me knows that my husband is Filipino, so that means your girl is going to the Philippines. And I'm so excited. I can't even tell you guys how excited I am. We're all going back to the Philippines for like a month. We're gonna be stopping in Korea, Taiwan, it's gonna be a blast. We're going to go in about 7 weeks and we're all super excited. We're also working our butts off to lose some pounds and to get healthy and try and get our life put together before we go on vacation. So 7 weeks until we go on this dream vacation, but it's actually 51 days today. So why is that important? Because tomorrow will be a 50-day countdown until this vacation, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. You'll see. I'm not sure if you guys heard of the 50-day challenge or the 50-day program that's going around on TikTok and YouTube. Basically, it's a challenge where you, in 50 days, you follow a certain rules and regimens, routines, and habits. For 50 days, you document the whole thing and you try and see, you try your best to get your life together in 50 days, basically. I'm gonna do that because I love to-do lists, I love challenges, I love setting goals, I love things that have deadlines, and what is more perfect than I have 50 days left until I go on this vacation. So I'm gonna use those 50 days to do the 50-day challenge. I'll probably, adjust it to kind of meet my life. I'll probably rope my husband into this and try and get him to do the 50-day challenge with me. We'll see if he wants to. Anyway, so as you guys can probably imagine, we're all super excited to be going on this vacation. We're all working out, as I said before, trying to get fit, healthy, get our lives together. And so yeah, this 50-day challenge is the best idea and it's gonna be so much fun. And I'm gonna share my experience with you guys. And so in the rest of this video, I'm just gonna talk about the 50-day challenge, how to get started, what it's all about. And then starting tomorrow, which will be day 1 out of 50, document the whole thing and kind of go through it. And so yeah, if you guys are interested in following along this challenge, joining or just watching me, stay tuned, put the notifications on, just come back in every single day and you'll see something. Hopefully that's the plan. Okay, so what is the 50-day plan or challenge? I kind of explained it already. It's 50 days, follow this certain rules and regimen, see your life change, basically. So one thing I really like about the 50-day challenge is that it's 50 days. Not only is 5 the best number on the planet Earth, my lucky number, that's why. But no, not only is that, but 50. I love the number 50 because, so when it comes to doing challenges, most of the time it's 10, 20 days, 20-day challenge, 10-day challenge kind of thing, 2-week challenge. Usually it's quite short, and it's not a bad thing, but I think because it's so short, whatever you do for that amount of time, it's not really gonna give you so much of a big life-changing effect. Like if you're trying to develop a habit, I just don't think it's long enough to really stick. So let's say you do really good for your 2-day challenge or your 2-week challenge, and then after you kind of stop. Like I just don't feel like those habits will really have enough time to, like, I don't know, dick in. I don't know what that was. Anyways, and then I think 50 is also not too long where it becomes overwhelming and you have like that plateau that usually happens when things are like way too long. So yeah, I think 50 days is like a really good number, at least my opinion. But yeah, you guys don't have to do 50 if you don't want. If you wanted to do a 20-day challenge and kind of follow along, by all means do what you gotta do. Everyone's different, but for me, I think it's perfect because I have 50 days left. And another point actually I wanted to make about the whole amount of days is when you have less days, if you mess up, it has a heavier weight, if that makes any sense. So like 10 days versus 100 days. If you like miss 3 days out of 10 days, that's 70%, right? But if you miss 3 days out of 100, I don't know how to math, but it's not as much. If that makes sense, like the percentage and the ratio, hopefully that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. So basically what I'm trying to say is, even though 50 days is much more than like 10 days per se, it kind of gives you a little bit of leeway because we're all humans, and knowing myself, I'm very good at starting things but not so good at finishing things. And as a woman, I have, periods and PMS, and I actually have adenomyosis, says my doctor, and it's basically really painful periods. If you want to look it up what it actually is, go ahead, but it's just not fun. Very painful period. You got depression, anxiety, you got like cramps days before and after your period. It really brings down the quality of your life, and not just your life but also the people around you. So like my husband, anyone who's very close to me. So that causes a lot of struggle when I'm trying to do something, like when I have goals to set. And then what happens is my period gets in the way, and then I start failing at my goals, and then I get really, down on myself. I'm thinking, oh, like I failed, and then I kind of give up. So I think that's also good where it's 50 days. So I have time to kind of adjust when I'm going to have my period, when I'm done, kind of thing. So just keep that in mind. Also, if you're a woman, if you are going to start some sort of challenge with days or whatever, just keep in mind to be, patient with yourself and understand if you fail a little bit, it's okay. But yeah, so going into this 50-day challenge, I also want to stress that you should not have the all or nothing mindset. It works for some people and it can be very beneficial, but I think for the most part, it can do more damage than good. And I've talked about this before, the all or nothing, because the thing is, we're humans. We make mistakes, we have flaws, and sometimes you just need a little bit of a break. So throughout this whole 50-day challenge, I'm going to set my goals, my rules, habits, routines, schedules, all that stuff. I'm going to try my best to be very strict and disciplined about it. However, I also, I love myself enough to just say, you know what, I'm being patient with myself. If I mess up, it's okay. Just, get up and try again kind of thing, and not just be like, oh, I messed up, I must start over, or I messed up, gotta quit, like I failed. Getting rid of that mindset and just, ball it up, throw in the garbage, because you know what, we're here to grow and to progress. And if you're too hard on yourself, you're gonna hold yourself back. You're not gonna progress too much, is kind of what I'm saying. So keep in mind, get rid of the all or nothing and just focus on being the best you can in the moment. All right, so for the 50-day challenge, first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to think at the end of the 50 days. So get a piece of paper and write down at the end of the 50 days, I want to be, I want to feel, I want to, whatever. You want to write down what it is that you want, your outcomes. So for me, some of the examples. Now, again, as I told you earlier, I'm just going to do a brief introduction to the 50-day challenge in this video, and then tomorrow when the 50-day countdown actually starts, I will be going through my whole process of organizing myself, writing out those goals, those routines, those habits, all that stuff. But today I'm just kind of doing a basic introduction of the idea of what I'm doing. So for example, if by the end of the 50 days I want to, be more fit, that's an outcome that I'm looking for. I'm going to write it down, and to be more specific, take it a step further, you're going to be more specific about it. So I want to be more fit physically, and then you're going to say, I want to be able to see my abs. I want to have a little bit more of the curve. I want to lose a little bit of weight. Be very specific. And then on the next column, you're going to write the action steps for every outcome that you want. You're going to write the action steps that are necessary for this to happen, because these are going to be your rules, the ones that you're making. So if you want to be fit and you want to lose weight, then you're going to build yourself a routine where it's like, okay, I'm going to work out Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then stretch on the other days. Like, this is for you. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. Figure out what will work for you, and then just stay committed to yourself. So that's what you're going to do. Outcomes, actions that will help the outcomes happen. And then basically I'm going to do this all tomorrow with you guys, show you what my goals are, what I'm going to be doing for the next 50 days. And then throughout the 50 days, I'm going to try my very, very best to document, probably by vlogging every single day, trying my best to post it. Like, I'll try and keep it very simple, so I probably won't do any fancy editing, just like quickly upload the vlogs kind of thing, just to document my journey. And that way, I'll be able to look back and see my progress, where I grew, things I overcame. And if anyone is interested who's also watching these, they can find it helpful. So yeah, so that's kind of the idea, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So that's it, 50-day challenge. I'm super excited about it. I'm pumped. I'm also a little bit nervous because I often struggle. I'm very, very good at starting things and coming up with ideas, but when it comes to finishing them, if you guys have me on social media, or you go to my social media page, I think on TikTok and on Instagram, I one time started this 1 minute video every single day for 2 weeks challenge, or for 30-day challenge. I can't remember now. I think I got 5 days straight, and then I kind of give up. So yeah, and then I have countless experiences and examples of me starting things and not finishing them. So this is really a big challenge for myself, because I really want to prove myself that I can do it, that I don't always fail, that I don't always give up. So this is big for me. And that being said, though, I'm going to make sure I'm not too hard on myself, where if I mess up or I miss a day, it's not the end of the world. I'll try my best not to, but it's not the end of the world. Anyways, so I really, really hope this 50-day challenge goes smoothly as possible. I hope that anyone who's inspired to start their own challenge by watching this short little video, I hope you guys do it, and I'm here for you if you need anything, because I'm going through it too. Let's build the life of our dreams, guys. Come on, let's go. It's 2023. We don't have time anymore to sit around and watch our life go past us. Let's make things happen and enjoy life. And yeah, so come back for tomorrow's video, where I go and plan my 50 days and start the journey that will ultimately lead to the dream of my life, the life of them. Okay. Come back tomorrow, guys, to see the video where I will go into detail where I'm building this 50-day challenge, and yeah, let's go and build the life of our dreams, guys. Bye. Thanks.